Welcome students. I am going to teach you today the determinants of demand under module 2 of unit 1, demand and consumer behavior. I am Dr. Gitanjali Achrekar from GVM's College of Commerce and Economics, Ponda, Goa. At the outset, we will study the various factors affecting demand for goods in a market, and we will also see what is the concept of a demand function. The student learner, after learning this particular module, will be able to explain the logic of determinants of demand, name the variables under the demand function, and apply the logic of determinants of demand in real buying situations. Students, we all know that we buy so many goods and services in the market, in supermarkets, we go to grocery stores and the like. We all also know that what is demand? Demand is a person's ability as well as willingness to buy a particular good at a given price and at a particular time period. For example, if a person or a family is buying 1 liter milk daily in the morning, then this is said to be a family's demand for milk in the market. We all know that price is a very important determinant of demand. A person or a consumer, a common man, always looks at the price of a particular commodity before he buys a good. But besides price, there are equally important factors which also decide what he is going to buy and in what quantity. This brings us to the factors affecting demand or determinants of demand. Let us take them up one by one. The first most important factor affecting demand of a good in the market is the income of the person or income of people in general. It is logical that higher the income of a person, more will be the demand for a particular good in the market. Demand for goods directly depends on the income of people. Income actually refers to the purchasing power of a person's money. We recently saw during the COVID-19 crisis or during the lockdown period, so many millions and crores of people in India lost their jobs. They were displaced out of their jobs. They did not have salaries. And because of this, many incomes dropped down and demand in the economy also sharply declined. But in otherwise normal situations, when a person has higher income, he or she can buy more of a good. But of course, this applies to normal goods, not for inferior goods. What are normal goods? Normal goods are goods whose demand rises when income rises. For example, basmati rice, sugar, ghee, we tend to demand more of these when we get hike in our incomes. But in case of inferior goods like jowar, palm oil and cheaper quality cereals, these goods, their demand falls when people go into higher income levels. These are called as inferior goods and they are called as exceptions to the law of demand. So, even if the person's income rises, he may not go in for the consumption of these cheaper goods. Another very important factor which decides consumption and demand of a good is the price of related goods. Now, what are related goods? Related goods can be of two types in economics: substitute goods and complementary goods. What are substitute goods? Substitute goods are goods which are like optional goods in consumption, or they are like rival goods, you can say, in consumption. Let's take the common example of tea and coffee. Normally what happens, if there is no coffee in the house, we demand tea, or if there is no tea, a person demands coffee. Now, the price of substitute goods is directly related to their demand. Let us see how. If, say, the price of tea falls, then people obviously will switch from consumption of coffee to consumption of tea because tea has become cheaper. Hence, demand for tea will rise and demand for coffee will fall. This is how the price of one substitute good affects the demand for the other. Similarly, just as we have substitute goods, we have complementary goods also in the market. Complementary are goods which are bought together, like milk and sugar, car and petrol. Now, car and petrol, for example, are complementary goods. Let us see how changes in the price of one affects the demand of the other good. Suppose the prices of cars just drastically fall. Cars become very cheap in the market. So, what will happen? The demand for cars will go up. Just as the demand for cars will go up, we all know that cars normally run on petrol or diesel. So, the demand or the sales of petrol or diesel will go up when the prices of cars fall. This is how change in the demand of one good affects the demand of the other complementary good in the same way. Tastes and preferences of consumers. We all know we don't like to eat or wear the same color or the same kind of food. We don't eat on and on. We get bored. So, consumers like different variety, and consumers' tastes and preferences are precisely capturing this variety. Now, tastes and preferences of a consumers directly affects the demand and the sales of a good. Greater the consumer taste and preference for a good or service, larger will be its market demand. Just take the example of Jio Mobile Network and their services. Now, because of the lockdown, online classes, online teaching, learning, the sales or the demand for Jio Mobile Network or service has just shot up. So was the case of the sale of Maggi noodles during the lockdown period. Many people consumed it, and therefore, the demand and the sale went up. On the other hand, when tastes and fashions and preferences change against a product, the demand for it falls. It no longer becomes a new good, it becomes an old and outdated good. Take the case of Maruti 800 cars. Number of consumers in the market. Number of consumers in the market are also a very important factor, because the total number of consumers in a market, they decide the total market demand for a particular good or service. Obviously, higher the number of customers or consumers, higher will be the market demand for a good or service. For this, the population number or population growth and its distribution play a very important aspect. Let's take the case of India. India, we all know, is the second populous country in the world. It has a population of more than 130 crores of people, and maximum number out of these are the youth. And that is the main reason why India has got more than 48 crore mobile users in the year 2020. Advertising budget. We all know we are all driven by ads on social media platforms, newspapers, TV channels, FM radio, etc. Big companies and big corporate houses make big budget ads to focus on attracting more and more consumers and customers for their product and their service, and thereby increase the market share of demand for their products. Consumers' expectations about future prices. This is another very important factor which affects demand or sales of a product. If consumers expect price of a certain good to rise in the near future, then in the present they would demand greater quantities of the same good. This is exactly happened in case of demand for masks and hand sanitizers during the lockdown period. We all know that people thought that mask prices and hand sanitizer prices would shoot up in the near coming weeks. So many people rushed and bought and stored hand sanitizers and masks during the lockdown period. All these above factors can be mathematically put in a very simple demand function form or equation. This particular demand function captures all the factors which I just discussed. It is mathematically denoted as follows. Capital D stands for demand for a product or service, and it depends on Px, that is price of the particular product, I, consumer's income, Pr, the price of related or substitute goods, T, tastes and preferences of the consumers, N, the number of consumers in the market, A, the advertising expenditure of companies, and E, the future expectations of the consumers. Students, to summarize,